Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
It's Friday, I'm in love.
That's right, it is Friday. It's Female Friday, and on this day, I like to showcase females past, present, and future on the channel. Now, the next song is by Chrissie Hynde and the Pretenders. I love me some Pretenders, and if you are a child who grew up in the 80s, even the late 70s, the Pretenders were the bomb. They had a song for every occasion and they made you feel good, even if they were sad songs. But this particular one came out in 1983, and I would have been living in the UK in 1983, so it just went along with that culture that I was living amongst. And the weird thing about it is that, you know, Chrissie Hynde is like the only American in the group. The rest of the people in the group are like Brits. So I also realized that Chrissie Hynde married the lead singer of Simple Minds, which I always thought was cool. You never would have thought it, but you know, they were married. I don't know if they're still married, but they were. Let's take a look at this song and how it did on the charts. Emblamo. It went to number 11 in Australia, number 34 in Belgium, number 5 in Canada, number 21 in Ireland, number 31 in the Netherlands, number 14 in New Zealand, number 17 in the UK, number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 4 on the US Rock Top Tracks Billboard, and number 5 on the Cashbox Top 100. Now, another thing that I learned is that this song is in the soundtrack to the movie The King of Comedy, starring Robert De Niro, which a lot of people think that the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix is kind of based upon. But, you know, The King of Comedy, I don't believe ever got that dark or never got that violent. But it's still a good movie. It's Robert De Niro, as probably as you've never seen him before. But back in the 70s and 80s, every movie was like Robert De Niro, as you hadn't seen him before, until he started doing true gangster movies with Martin Scorsese, which I believe The King of Comedy is a Martin Scorsese film. Let me take a look, and I'm correct. Yes, when it comes to movies, I know my shit. I'm just sorry, I do. But if you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So, without any further ado, here are the Pretenders and Back on the Chain Gang.
And here we go.
Picture of you. Oh, what hijacked my world at night, to a place in the past we've been cast out of. Oh, now we're back in the fight. We're back on the train. Chain gang. Circumstance beyond our control. Oh, the phone, TV, and the news of the world got in the house like a pigeon from hell. Oh, in our eyes and descended like flies. Put us back on the train. Back on the chain gang. Force us to live like we do. Bring me to my knees when I see what they've done to you. But I'll die as I stand here today, knowing it deep in my heart they'll fall to ruin one day for making us part. A picture of you. Those were the happiest days of my life. Like a break in the battle was your part. In the wretched life of a lonely heart. Now we're back on the train. On the chain gang.
All right, so that was Back on the Chain Gang by the Pretenders, and I love how when he gets that guitar riff in there, it just feels like sunshine. You know what I mean? It's a happy feeling, even though, like I said, this song is about, you know, relationships and, you know, maybe as far as I was getting it, I wasn't looking at the lyrics or anything like that, but it sounded like she mentioned something about being the single life, and it sounds like that's what it means. I'm back on the chain gang. I'm back, you know, trying to, you know, find a relationship. So if that's the true meaning of the song, I get it. I get it. It was hard then. It's even harder now when you're trying to date somebody and you don't go to bars anymore or anything like that, and you gotta find a way of being social without, you know, doing it online, whether it be, you know, it's got to be some online dating site. If you're doing that, it's hard. Whew. And it's hard for somebody who's older. You know, I don't want any more kids or anything like that, and I'm hoping whoever I'm with doesn't want any more kids, because if I were to try to have a kid now, I'd be my mom's age by the time the kid graduated from high school. And that's sad. I could barely bend over now. I couldn't. No, ain't happening. Not the kid. No more.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
I always liked the Pretenders. They had a unique sound, and I think probably the unique sound is the fact that she has an American sounding voice, and you know, the influence with the British sound, especially during the 80s, it definitely has that English sound to it, but it has that unique sound because she's got that little kind of slow vibrato to her voice. Almost has that Pat Benatar look, but you know she's not. It's cool. So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.